I am FRL Mark. I will be a comms tonight at Monday's Mixed Championship GT3 GT4 round 5. So this is a starter qualifying. The first 10 minutes will be the GT3 cars, and then the last 10 minutes will be the GT4 cars. Like last week, I'll keep the map big so I can see what everybody is on track. It's just easier. But when it comes to racing, I will make it smaller. So guys, to identify the GT3, GT4 cars, the GT4 cars with the little blue arrow in the bottom right corner of the number, and the GT3 cars are without. So these will be, the GT3 cars will be out for the first 10 minutes, and we're on board with Hill Rocker at the moment, who will set the benchmark, I believe not this lap, after this lap, as he warms his tyres up. This is a feel for the track now to get ready for this flying lap. We jump on board with a few of the drivers as they go around. So this should be a very interesting race. It should be good, should be fun, plenty of overtaking opportunities. The GT3 cars should pass quite easily, but after the second chicane, coming up to the S's, maybe a little bit difficult, but after that I'm sure the GT3 cars will have no problem overtaking. As we go have a look at the cars on track so far. Jump on board with the two others as go around. So car number 20 will set the benchmark for the time. Should be a very interesting race. A lot of fast cars, a lot of fast drivers out there. Looking at practice, I think the top 4 split by about half a second, and then from 5th down, I think it was only like half a second to a minute, half a second to a second. That's in practice. See what they can do on track and quali. This Hill Rocket crosses the line. Check to see who's out on track so far. Mr. Will sets a time of 1:49.9. I thought, sorry, my bad. Unless Hill Rocker messed up somewhere, maybe track limits. As the time start to flood in now. Chris starts his flyer now. GT Germany teleports back to the pit. Vodka. It's provisional pole so far. Very fast time. As he comes through a scary now. Sure there'll be plenty of overtaking coming up to Parabolica in his race. Put 3 in. Do it a little bit quicker. Big Jeff in third. So we've got a Bentley, Mercedes, Bentley, Ferrari so far. Porsche, Lexus. As an Audi creeps in fourth with Krishna. So looking at the times, not a lot of time left. GG Jamie just come out. I think this one isn't going to count. I think the next one will count. It's just qualifying, guys, not racing, so there isn't always. You don't always have to put the car in front or behind under a lot of pressure. There's plenty of time. Ease off, the other one can't go. Make some space for yourself, got a nice clear track. The win overtakes. Time to get caught up. Right guy could have a good slipstream coming down here. He's already provisional pole at the moment. Both fight it out going down to the first corner. Oh, that's fresh. Outbreaks himself. He teleports back into the pit. They're coming on the first chicane now. Good deal. He makes up his way up to turn 3. Della Roger. Not the best with pronunciations. Excuse me. Jetpacks, Chris seems to be struggling a little bit. Looks like Neil is still in the pit, who still needs to set the time for the GT3 cars. If he doesn't come out at the time, by the time the GT4 cars come out, he will start last. We got just under 30 seconds left to set the time as the right goes quick. Teleports in the pit, sorry. As we got these cars out on track at the moment as they come across the line. Just in time for one more lap. There's Big Jeff, as soon as he crosses the line he will have to come in, so the GT4 cars are entitled to go out now. Big Jeff does improve, he goes second with Krishna as the last of 3 GT3 cars to set the time. He just comes into the pit. So now out on track we have the GT4 cars. Out in front of the GT4 cars we have Number 70, 71. There's 71. Oh, there's the Will. The Will needs to come back into the pit. Unless he's crossed that line with the seconds left. I'm not too sure. So we've got Drifter and number 14, which we've got Kevin. These two have been having some good battles. Can't forget Will, he's always amongst them. Simone, Marty. We've got Disco, King of the Hill, Rocky, Joe. The blue. Nice run of cars coming down the starting straight. Is it all on flying laps now, I think? It's coming down the first chicane. So I'll get bunched up there now. I would have backed off a long time ago just to give myself a bit of breathing space. There's a car 55 still out on track who needs to come into the pit. He shouldn't be out on track. Can somebody give Riker a message please and tell him to come in? Anybody watching the stream? Let's jump on board with Simone. He's right behind with Kevin. Might be pushing each other along though. King of the Hill just runs a little bit wide. Run into Parabol guy, let's see what he can do. Oh, so keep it just inside. Jump on board with Will now as he comes down to the shed and second king with Ella Roger. As he just about comes through the Lesmo. Little kink left coming down the hill as we gradually go back up slightly into a scary. This could be a tricky corner. A couple of corners. You just tap the curb or too much curb. If your car likes it, it will love it. If your car doesn't, poof, you're gonna bounce. jump on Will now to see, jump aboard with Will to see what time he can set. He's checked his car into provisional pole at the moment. Oh, brake got up in fourth. Sorry. Fifth of the GT4 cars. I forgot Woodward is the GT3 car down in 19th. If all GT4 cars are at that time, Woodward will start last. So we'll jump on board with a few of them now. Let's have a look who's the closest up on track at the moment. We're having a little bit of fun with each other. We're just under 3 minutes left. They're all spread out a bit now. This car 555 needs to come into the pit. Somebody please tell Riker. I'm gonna go quiet a little for a few seconds, lady. I'm Big Jeff. Who decides to come into the pit now. Right. I'm just messaging Riker now, telling him he's got to come into the pit. I hope he sees on. So we've just got 1 minute left of the qualifying for the GT4 class. Who's in 14th with Kevin may have time. Maybe not, but it'll be close from there. If they can just fit in another lap time. Up, it's a little bit of the curb out of Ascari. Let's go down to the first chicane now, so you've got 5 seconds left. Ooh, with Kevin and Simone, we're just missing it. Oh, I was close. I think they didn't make it. So you still got Will and Will and Rocky still out on track as the other cars come flying through now. See if they can improve on their times. This King of the Hill is the last of the GT4 at the moment, but he just retires, comes into the pit, so you've still got 2 cars out on track who can still improve on the time. So we jump on board with Will at the moment. Just jumping on the board with Will at the moment. He's provisional pole who's coming into the pit. Rocky was coming down the last corners. Parabolica just keeps him nice and tidy. So there we are, then, ladies and gentlemen. As it stands, you have the GT3 class, you have Rocky 1, Picture F2, CRL Duel 3, GT Jamie 4, Hill Rocker 5, Krishna 6, Freshlink 7, Chris 8, 9 Dell, and Woodward 10th. That is the GT3 class. Woodward is in 20th, but 10th out of the GT4 class. GT3 class, sorry, the GT4 class. Pole, you have Will Friedman, who's in first, Simone 2, Marty 3, Drifter 4 with Kevin 5, Fresh Nabet 6, Rocky 7, King of the Hill 8, Geo 9, Disco 10, and that's a GT4 class, first to 10th. So this should be fun, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty of opportunity to overtake. The GT3 cars shouldn't have too much of a problem overtaking here, apart from the middle sector maybe. What I'll do now, I will quickly look up on the FRL website just to get the standings view to see where everybody is on the championship and constructors too. So just having a look. So PC it's Mondays. So I can't see everybody at the moment. I'm not sure why. She only showed me the top 10. Sorry. Oh, sorry. That's the GT. So the GT3 at the moment, Krishna is first with 116 points, Hill Rocker second with 104, DeWill third 76, Big Jeff 72, MJK, sorry I'm not too sure who that is, who's on 68 points, Pekka Deck 44, Dell 40, Chris 36, Lord Wilson 24, and Woodward on 0 at the moment. The reason being because they've just started the GT4 class. Will is on 140 points, Marty 132, Drifter 104, Rocky 88 with Kevin 84, Simone 64, King of the Hill 56, Lucius Gaming 44, I Am Slow 40, Disco 28. That just rounds up the classification so far with the GT4. So I'm just going off the website, guys. So as for constructors, you have niche and Schnell competition, I'm not sure, sorry, 200, Racing Line Motorsport 192, Team Stig and Me 180, Big Time Racing 156, Overdose Racing 128, Team Shortcut 128, Parkmarker Motorsport 120, Was Motorsport 100, Watermelon Motorsport 100, Bling Bling Racing is on 0 at the moment. That's your GT3, GT4 Championship standings plus Constructors 2, as we're about to start the race for Monza, round 5 of the MIC Championship GT3, GT4 class. I have FRL to the mark. I'll try and get you the best action as possible. I hope you enjoy. Should be plenty of overtaking opportunities. So this should be a good fun race. Nice and dry. First corner is going to be the one, I think, to make it or break it. If everybody makes the first corner, very good. I think there will be the odd little touch, nudge or whatever it may be. I hope it's nothing too serious, because it is a tight chicane, especially for these big cars. So I'm not too sure if this is unguided. Seems to be going up. I don't know why they're going so slow. You could pick it up a little bit because it's you could pick the pace up a little bit more. Yeah, there's plenty of straights. You can all get into formation as they come in down into Parabolica. Keep it at the helicam at the moment, just to most probably get the best view of the first chicane. They're just coming around the Parabolica now. Everybody seems to be getting bunched up now. It's going very, very slow. Tyres and brakes are going to cool down a little bit quicker, but as soon as they start racing, they're sure to warm up pretty quick. As we commence racing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, as Big Jeff has lucky, outbreaks himself. I think he... Oh, is it his contact? There's plenty of contact at the back as they all get piled up. Oh, this is what we weren't hoping for, but bit of a mess. It's inevitable with the GT4 cars, GT3 cars. All getting nice and bunched up there, but as we jump on board with the race leader for the GT3 cars at the moment, jump on board Marty to see how all these cars go through Lesmo. Rocky is comfortable out in front at the moment. Big Jeff lost out, but he's currently in third. As well as putting Marty under a lot of pressure. Oh, Drifter got some defending to do, but that's just a GT3 car of fresh. As we watch us see how quick these GT... That's how easy it is to get past. These two are on a little bit of a scrap. Krishna has a little bit of a gap. I think he's alright at the moment. A bit further down, let's have a look what's going on. Whoop. As you got them all bunched up here now, lovely. Ooh. They get really close to each other now. With Kevin as it gets really out of the back of the Drifter. As they come down to a Scotty, as with Kevin, as a quick look. Might have a better run out and come down to Parbolga. As he just... see how close they get. As they get really close. As he just makes it on the inside as Drifter thinks about coming back, having a look. Keep it nice and close, clean, tight racing. It's good between the pair of them. Let's see who's best on brakes. Nice little scrap between these two. As everybody, the GT3 cars seem to be having a comfortable gap apart from these two at the moment. As GT Jamie puts Hill Rocket under a little bit of pressure. Let's see who can have the better drive out of here. They come out of Biscotti, make their way up to Parabolica. There's the opportunity to get the best exit coming out of it, down to the Fisher King. Just keep it nice and tight, right behind. Get into the slipstream. I think he's gone on the outside now, because when they both break, Rocker will be on the inside, which will make Jamie on the inside coming out of turn 2, which that works wonders for him. Jump on board with the back marker now. At the back, Disco must have had a bit of an incident. Gio on a sexy green and pink car. Ooh, gonorrhea and herpes, as they said earlier. Good play. Jump on board with King of the Hills. Simone is having a look at Rocky. As these two get close now. Simone is a little bit better on the brakes, I think. We bought the helmet though. Making himself big in the side mirrors for Rocky. I see club slipstream coming up here. I'm sure they're catching fresh now a bit slowly in the Audi up in front. Could these two get closer to the Audi up in front? Simone has a pretty strong slipstream and is better on the brakes. Just needs to cover that inside as they come out. Nice clean overtake. As Neil has gone from last to 7th. Granted he's in a faster car, but he's made a lot of ground. He's overtaken Fresh Links and Bolton and Dell, who's come in for his pit. May have had a little bit of damage, maybe just getting out of trouble, maybe he was caught up in amongst the turn 1 incidents. Simone seems to have a look at Nabit though. Simone is having a good race. And Nabit got some defending to do. Nice little drag race coming down to turn 1. Let's see who's bravest on the brakes, who's going to outbrake himself, or they both keep it on track. That's Chris now. We'll jump on board with Chris as he's all over the back of Fresh Links. Let's see what he can do. they'll just stay out on track till the end of the race. As the telemetry is telling me, this is the closest battle at the moment. Oh, as Disco puts Krishna off. Oh, as they touch. Up. Oh, not too sure if I was a little bit naughty from Krishna, but I don't know if Disco could have made a little bit more of an effort to get out of the way, but Krishna has lost some time in that. As well as all over the back of Marty now again. Let's see if he can be better on the brakes again like he had been a couple of laps ago. I think Will is better on the brakes than the BMW. The BMW is pretty quick in a straight line. Marty has a good drive out that corner. That's Woodward. Oh, don't know what happened with him there. I think I was coming out of a Ascari. He must have hit the curb. Them curbs can be lethal if you don't take them right. I try to avoid them as much as I can, I do, so stuff like that doesn't happen. I prefer losing half a second than at least 5 or 6. As Will has lost a bit of time now, not too sure where. As we jump on board with these three. Simone takes it, thinks about having a look coming at the Parbolga maybe. And Drifter also on with Kevin. Oh, Simone made a bit of an error. Just lost a couple of seconds maybe, just 1 or 2 seconds. Don't think it was too much. As Rocky is catching up to the back of the GT4 battle. Oh, I think this. Oh, let Simone up on Drifter, which with Kevin has a little bit more breathing space. But with Rocky catching up, maybe it'll be a little bit of a knock-on effect. Maybe it'll slow with Kevin on a little bit. Drifters under a lot of pressure from Simone. A scrap here now as DeWill looks to make a move on the GT4 cars. Let's have a look. As he squeezes his way through the middle of them, Drifter loses out to Simone. Drifter goes a little bit wide but keeps it on track. Nice little slide. DeWill catches up two with Kevin, who's having a scrap with Raki now. With Kevin may have done DeWill a little bit of a favour by holding Raki up a little bit. But this will be the scrap of the moment. Seen these three again. Just jump on board with DeWill, who's chasing Raki. Riker, sorry. Sorry, I say Raki, that's Raki. Sorry. DeWill is a little bit too far back now, so we'll just check the telemetry to see who is the closest at the moment. I'm just having a little bit of a scrap as DeWill makes his way past Drifter, as he does the same to Simone. Just up ahead is with Kevin. Oh, don't watch it, don't touch. That was very close. Krishna's alright. Oh, Krishna loses it. No way. Flippin' hell. That's unlucky. I think Drifter may have to come in this lap now to come in for a repair. After that looked like a nasty hit on Krishna. So Riker's out in front at the moment with DeWill in second. Krishna, who has a bit of a mishap a couple of times during this race, is still up in third. I believe he may go in for a long pit to repair whatever damage. Hillrocker will take third at the moment, who still has to pit with Big Jeff. Let's see what he's on track. Big Jeff. Who's catching up to Fulton, I believe, Chris. So Big Jeff may come out in front of Krishna if Krishna is in just doing his repair. Yeah. Simone has caught up with Kevin. So this is the battle for second, as Marty is up the road. A nice comfortable lead, just under 10 seconds. Stick on board with Simone to see if he can have a good drive coming down into the first. After Parabolga, have a good drive coming down into the first chicane. Oh, there's a bit of a mix-up. Oh, they're all getting mixed up. Oh, no way. There's been all sorts of mishaps happening, which is very unfortunate. As with Kevin loses out, Hillrocker, Krishna, Simone gains position with Drifter being a lap car now, I believe. That's unlucky between these guys. It's hard to keep track and stay on board with somebody, so we'll jump on board with Simone at the moment, as there are GT3 cars catching up, which will make it interesting for Drifter, who is chasing Simone. Drifter being a lap car already, but Simone still needs to make a pit with Krishna coming right out the back of him now. He's coming to a party. Oh. As you have oops, sorry. As that was Woodward passing. So Nabbit is in currently third at the moment. By the look of his car, he stayed out of trouble. So we have Dell in the pits. I believe he may be retiring. Disco's out on track. Drifter, he's made his pit stop. He may catch King the Hill, maybe, I'm not too sure. See how far they're apart. Still half hour racing left. It's not saying he will, but you never know. So Gio still get the pit with Kevin, Nabbit, Simone and Marty for the GT4 class still left the pit with Riker, Sharon DeWill, Hill Rocker, who's first, second, third. Still need to pit for the GT3 cars. That's Frank should pass quite comfortably. So we're just under 30 minutes left to go. So everybody seems to be spread out along the field. Riker catches up with the GT4 car. The Will in second. Followed by Hill Rocker. Big Jeff in 4th, GT Jamie 5th, about to pass Will, GT4 car Will is. Marty's doing well up in the GT4 class. Up in 7th overall, but first of the GT4 class. Got Lynx, who's 7th out of the GT3 class. 8th is Chris. I'll change so quick. Woodward in 9th, and Dale is in 10th. Seems to be catching up to a GT4 car who's pitted, which is Marty. Not too much action going on racing wise at the moment as Marty comes in with Freshnabbit and Gio, who have come in for their pit stop. So that's first, second, third, 4th is Will. For company coming down into Parabolga. The Will not too far behind the pair of them. Simone coming down to Parabolga also. Rocky just come out of Biscari. There's Kevin also just come out of Biscari. Woodward entering Biscari. I jump on board with King of the Hill now to see how he does coming through it. Nope. Still on track. Fresh comes up to the back of King of the Hill. Whoop. Fresh was having a very good race till a mishap mid-race. The Maserati is very demanding because it has no TC and he drives it well, fair play. Sorry, I gotta laugh. I got my dog was sleeping, rolled over, just fucking landed on the floor. You idiot. Adele sits in the pit. I believe he is going to retire. So Riker's out in front with a nice comfortable lead. Sorry. They will with 10 seconds down. Big Jeff, that's your top 3 of the GT3 class. You got Will, who's first, followed by Marty, then second, and Simone in third. So that's your top 3 of the GT4 class. So Disco is starting to get lapped now by Nabbit. We should be able to pass quite easily. letting by. As these two got the company of Krishna coming right up. We jump on board with him now. Whoop. Almost went too wide then, nearly. We don't want to be touching again. Not this time, Krishna says. As we've just got over 20 minutes left of racing. That's how much better that Audi is than it is the other. They're just pulling away like he's stood still. Let's have a look. Is any battles going out on track at the moment? That's what I mean. Everybody's just spread out now. Things that with Kevin catches up to as Woodward catches with Kevin. Sorry. Gio's gorgeous looking Beamer. Jump on Bill Will, who's got a nice little lead over Marty now. I don't think Simone can close that 12-second gap on Marty. A little bit difficult when you got GT3 cars coming through. You do lose a little bit of time, all depends. Unless you're on a straight, then they pass you quite easily. This Riker seems to be comfortable out in front now. I don't think they will get an answer for him at the moment. Just biding the time maybe. So, it looks everybody just seems to be spread out. Nobody's challenging, nobody's racing each other at the moment. Maybe when the clock, when the cars get a little bit lighter, or somebody makes a mistake. Still might have damage, then he can then for tyre change and stuff. overtaken quite easily. So he's out in 8th. Krishna's in the pit the second time, I believe. I'm not too sure if it's for just damage or he's coming to retire. I don't know. Neil catching up to a GT4 car now. Simone. Getting the slipstream now, Simone will. Chris is all over the back of Drifter now. He's passing quite easily. In a GT3 car, he got King of the Hill just up ahead. Krishna does come back out to join the battle. He is currently 12th overall with the race leader all over the back of Krishna. A little bit interesting coming down here now, coming down to Ascari. I think Krishna will yield coming down the Parabolga maybe, or the first chicane, all depends if Riker could catch him up pretty quickly. We've got two fast drivers. Fair play to Krishna, letting him by. It's quite less racing. Well, he's a lap down. Can't exactly unlap yourself from a race leader when he's coming up to you that quick. Jump aboard with Kevin. So the GT4 class, you have Will up in first, Marty second, and in third you have Simone. But in between second and third you have Woodward and Krishna, who are the GT3 class. We're currently landing 8th and 9th. We've got Geo coming up to the back of Disco now. Camera Hill just out there on his own. Silver Drifter. There's a lot of cars just having their own little race on the go. Oh, that Geo makes a little bit of an error, keeps it on track. Nicely saved. With Kevin got Ricky up just in front of him. Nice little scrap going on between these two now. So you can have the better drive in and out of Parabolica. Coming down into the first chicane. Seems to have the better speed coming down into the first chicane. This is all over the back of Rocky. See what he could do coming down to a Scotty. With Kevin gonna have the better drive out this corner at the bounce. Oh, let's see how close they can get. Let's see how close they can get. They're getting really close now. He keeps it. Oh, it's a drag race down to the first corner now if they could keep it together. Let's see who's going to be best on brakes. Rocky defends it off. As it seems out on track at the moment, this is the closest battle with Krishna all over the back of Woodward too. This is 4th position. Was a little bit wide. See who can have the better run down to the first corner, the first chicane. Oh, wrong one. Sorry guys. As Woodward keeps him behind. Oh, they both hit the curb. Both lost a little bit of time tracking there, but they both even themselves out. Hope he can continue and it doesn't cost him too much damage as we jump on board with Kevin now, all over the back of Rocky again. Hasn't been able to make a pass yet, but still got plenty of time left as they start coming through the Lesmo. Yes, you can have the better drive at the Vascari because there's not much time left for with Kevin to make his move if he is going to make one. This could be it. Rocky defends. With Kevin may have the better run coming down into the first chicane. Porsche's keeping up with the BMW though. Let's see who's best on brakes. And Tidy coming around it together. As he comes down Adela Roger. As you got Hill Rocker catching up in the distance. Looks like Rocky and Hill Rocker may be teammates. Let's see how Will Rocker does get past with Kevin. Pretty easy, no problem. As King of the Hills is 9th for the GT4 cars, Disco's 10th, he's in the pit. So we got one of the GT4, one of the GT3 cars out of each class into the pit. Rocky lost a little bit of time now. I don't think he will catch with Kevin with 4 minutes to go. Let's jump on board with Marty. Let's see where Will is. This could be the next scrap, I think. If Marty can close up a little bit. Chris muscles his way through. Splitting his GT4s up. So we're just over 3 minutes left, guys. This Fresh takes a look on Marty. Rightfully so, he is a GT3 car overtaking a GT4. As we jump on board with the race leader for the GT3 cars. We have a comfortable gap over the Will in second, with Big Jeff in third. Then you have Will over the GT3 car, who made just a bit of a mishap on the first chicane. Good do, I think. His lead makes a plastic, being a very quick car compared to the GT4. And Marty in second, with Simone in third. That's the GT4 class, first, second and third. Just having a look at these, pretty bunched up on the map, but different story when you click onto them. There's been some mishaps, some good overtaking, some very unfortunate mishaps for some of the front runners who just got caught up in there. First lap shenanigans was a bit crazy. Maybe if they were all in the same cars, the same class, all in GT3, all in the GT4, maybe it would have been a bit different in turn one. Being a mixed class, could have made a bit of a difference coming down into turn one. Who knows? As we just got over 30 seconds left. This is your race leader for the GT3. This is your race leader for the GT4, with Will coming into the pit. I think he may have come in for a splash and dash, I'm not too sure, because I don't think he had too much damage. With Simone taking second, who's had a good race with... Right. Here's Hill Rocker, who's going to be overtaking Simone. Pointless doing it in a place where it could hinder the both of your races. Especially with little time left here. This last thing I'm going to be doing is dive bomb in a GT4 car. Plenty of opportunities to overtake, especially on a track like this. As we jump on board with the race leader, the GT3 with the GT4. So, with the race leader being there, I believe Marty will have to go around again. Gonna have to wait for the GT3 car to come through. He's all over the back of King of the Hill. King of the Hill will let him by. It's unlucky for Will, who did have to come in. I believe it seemed like a splash and dash. The race leader comes around the final corners, Vodka. He's had a very, very good strong race. The Will in second. Big Jeff in third. Any other GT4 cars? Still got a long way to go. The Big Jeff's coming around the pitch with Chris now. Oh, I was very lucky not to miss. You know, loads of cars out on track. Fresh jinx, fingers crossed. Autumn got a Scary up into Bora Bora, good to go. Not too far to go. Well guys, this is your race leader for the GT3. He's Will second for the GT3 and third is Big Jeff for the GT3. First for the GT4 you have Marty, followed by Simone in second, and Will must have made a bit of an error because Fresh Narbit comes home in third. We were losing out. We're coming into the pit as well. Missed out on a couple of places. So there's your first So first is Riker, second Will, Big Jeff third, Hill Rocker fourth, GG Jim fifth, sixth Fresh, 7th Volta, 8th Krishna, 9 Woodward, 10 Dells for the GT3 class. For the GT4 class you have Marky in first, Simone second, Fresh Narbit third, 4th was Kevin, 5th Riker, 6th Will Friedman, 7th Geo, 8th Drifter, 9 King of the Hill, 10 Disco. So that's your first 10 of the GT4 class. This was the mixed GT3 GT4 class mixed championship at Monza, round 5 FRL ACC. FRL Dollar Mark, your comms for tonight, and I will see you next week for round 6. Have a good night guys, and I'll see you on track next week when I'm doing comms. Peace. And don't forget to visit the Patreon page. Said to help you guys. Just check it out. Take care guys.